guys, Chanel here. Today I'm with Alisia Faumuina, an incredible craftsmaker. She makes these beautiful dream catchers as well as some really cool jewelry. I'm really excited to find out a little bit more about her process and what got her started. So Alisia, I read a bio on you that said you love to create. I myself am such a creator. I love to do anything that involves using my hands. I like to build, I like to invent, I like to do anything that's creative. So can you kind of give me a little bit of insight into what got you started?
I've always been creative by nature. Ever since I was little, there's times where I'm drawing fairies on the wall, whether my mom and dad liked it or not. I mean, I was always into it.
That's adorable.
My dad is very artistic, so I probably got a lot of that from him. This is just my outlet, you know, and I put, it's like soul connection.
Beautiful.
When I start crafting, it's just something that I can just spill into and kind of zone out.
What's kind of the background behind your dream catcher work?
Well, it started about a year ago. My daughter was turning 1 and I wanted to do like a dream catcher theme for her birthday. I was looking online and I go, you know, I think I could maybe make these. And so I asked my husband, do you know how to make a dream catcher? And he goes, I think I was taught that like in 5th grade. I said, can you show me how to like tie off?
Right.
Because he's really into tying knots and stuff. So he showed me initially how to tie off and then Googled a lot and YouTube, and so basically self-taught. And I made these little dream catchers for my daughter's first birthday.
So they started off small,
They
like
started
this one?
off small, yeah.
This one's adorable. Was this one that you had made for her?
No, yeah, I didn't bring the first one.
I love the colors.
But,
so
yeah.
so girly.
Yeah. And then it just sort of snowballed from there. I had people ask, oh, you make dream catchers? Can you make me a dream catcher for my daughter's birthday? And I'd love to do that. And so it was just like one order I would finish and then I'd get another order.
So cool.
Yeah, it was just really organic the way it happened, and I'm just kind of rolling with it.
That's amazing. I mean, this one is one of my favorites just because I think that it has so much character and depth through it. Like you have lace and you have different texture, there's feathers on it and the weighted beads. I noticed that this one and the other one, you have like a gemstone in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's a quartz crystal.
So cool.
And basically that helps with clearing energy.
Okay.
Bad energy or any kind of funky energy that you might have.
That's amazing. And earlier we were talking a little bit about kind of the culture behind the dream catcher and how Native Americans used them near where they slept to catch, whether it's good dreams or nightmares or whatever it should be, it would catch their dreams. So we also talked about how that kind of evolved into more of like an art now.
Right.
Which I think is fascinating, and it's just such a beautiful expression to be able to create these webs because they're all different. She even has this crocheted one where it's not even just the twine being strung, it's crocheted, which is super cool to me. Where do you get these supplies?
So some of my supplies I get out in my backyard. So
oh, cool!
Those sticks are from a honeysuckle bush that I have out there.
Amazing.
I've used hibiscus, driftwood. The hoops and stuff you can get at the local craft stores and stuff.
And this is about the average size of the ones you're making now, or are they all completely different sizes?
They all range in sizes, just depending what the customer wants to pay in price.
Sure. What inspired this triangular shaped one?
You know, I think it was a customer that asked if I could do a triangle one.
That's
you know,
really
and so then
cool.
it just evolved from there. Yeah.
But it's so interesting that you can still create that web shape off of different
It's
shapes.
difficult. I'm still trying to perfect the triangle one because it slips.
That's what I was going to say, but it looks taut. Like it looks like it's really on there very well.
I had to like cut little notches
so
to keep
clever.
it from slipping.
I love it. And there's kind of like a sparkly iridescence to that one.
Yeah.
How awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So
I like
creative.
when the light catches it.
I think that's probably the coolest part. When you have anything that shimmers, it kind of attracts your eye to it.
Yeah.
And with it kind of waving in the wind.
Right?
Really cool. You use wood and stuff in your backyard. Are you inspired by nature? Do you think about nature when you're doing different designs?
I mean, really, yeah. Nature is definitely our biggest influence, right? I mean, you look at any kind of flower or plant, it has beautiful designs.
Sure. How long does it usually take for you to make one of these?
It kind of depends on the size.
Okay, so if it was this size, like if it was a larger one.
I could do it in probably a day, but I also have 4 kids, so I'm getting tugged between making breakfast and dream catchers. So it takes a little longer than probably I would like, because sometimes I just want to zone out.
Right.
I light my candles and I sage my art room and I get ready and I have all my inspiration music going, and then I gotta go help my kids. I'm definitely torn between each project, but I love both responsibilities
Sure.
and hats that I wear. So, and I pour myself into all aspects of my life. So when I do finish it, I make sure that it's done to my liking.
Yeah, of course. I think that as an artist, it's really personal.
Yes.
So whenever you make, whether it's jewelry or dream catchers or any kind of craft, I feel like you're putting your heart into it and you want it to be exactly what your vision is, or created the best way possible.
Yeah, I feel like I'm putting a piece of my soul into each one of my pieces. And so it's really kind of personal to me when I am selling it or giving it to someone. And when I do custom work and people are asking me to put in little elements, I love that. I love
That's so
that.
cool. I mean, a lot of people are creative. A lot of people use their spare time to make crafty things, but one of the things that stood out to me and why I wanted to connect with Alisia was that she is so meticulous and her work is so well done, and you can tell immediately when you look at it that it's a quality product that she's producing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Aw.
So outside of these dream catchers, you also do jewelry. Tell me a little bit about the jewelry that you make.
So that was another organic situation where it just sort of evolved from, I was making dream catchers and I was adding the crystals, and one of my friends was like, hey, could you maybe make me a bracelet? I'm like, sure, I guess. I mean, why not? So I made her a bracelet, and then it evolved into earrings and necklaces.
And so you get your dream catcher materials from craft stores and outdoors and stuff like that, but where are you getting your jewelry supplies from?
So there's a great little store in Carlsbad that I get a lot of my gemstones from.
And that's where you also get your quartz and crystals for these?
Yep. So I get that. And then just the local craft store has a lot of these earring findings and stuff. They have them there.
Did you have any kind of special training in making jewelry?
No, I didn't. I'm self-taught for sure. But like I said, I've always sort of dabbled in, I would make my own earrings, so.
Was it an immediate instinct for you to make dream catcher earrings like the ones you have on?
No, everyone kept saying, you need to make dream catcher earrings. You need to make dream catcher earrings. And after like probably the 6th person, I go, okay, I'll make dream catcher earrings.
These ones, like I was looking for them. I was like, where are the ones with these cool stones? Are these amber? What kind of stone is that?
I think it's a citron.
Oh, is
what
it citron?
Yeah, a little bit of
leaves.
Turquoise.
Turquoise.
Kind of like that boho vibe is what I'm kind of going for.
I love that.
Yeah.
Is this watermelon tourmaline on the?
It's rhodonite is what it is. Yeah.
So gorgeous.
Isn't that gorgeous?
This is a arrowhead?
Yes.
I think it's stunning. It's
Yeah,
absolutely gorgeous.
I love that piece. I know. I'm like, I don't know if I want to sell that.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Do you wear a lot of the jewelry that you make?
You know what? Yeah, I know. My husband's like, you should just sell it. I'm like, but I'll sell the next one.
I'll make a duplicate so
Especially
someone else
the
can do
first
it.
ones, you definitely feel like it's like a baby,
Yeah, of course. You can't let it go.
You can't let it go, yeah.
And then this little one could hang like on your car mirror.
Yes.
That's really pretty and like dainty. Like
and
very
that,
feminine.
I was making Christmas ornaments for Christmas without the tails. It was just that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that
to
a
hang
shop.
on your tree?
Yeah, so a shop had ordered some from me, and she sold it in her shop.
All of the things that people are commissioning from you to make, are they finding you through a website? Is it all through Instagram? Like, where do you sell your art?
They are all through Instagram or word of mouth.
Okay.
Right now.
And so,
and I also have some that are in a shop in Oceanside called Boom Boom Brazil.
oh, cool.
And so there's
Is it a boutique?
It's like a little boutique. It has really cute bathing suits and other little handcrafted arts.
Cool.
Yeah.
And your brand is called?
The Dream Team.
The Dream Team.
Yeah.
So if they go into that boutique, they can find like a section where all of your things are displayed.
Mm-hmm.
And so if somebody wanted to place an order, they would contact you on Instagram? Is
Yeah, on
probably the easiest?
Instagram's probably the easiest. They just DM me and then we can go from there.
And you're always posting new stuff. I love her Instagram because every time I go on it, there's something new, something exciting, completely different from whatever was posted before.
Well, thanks.
So there's so much variety, there's so many different styles, and just, I mean, I don't even, is this a bracelet? This is
it's
so
a bracelet.
cool. So
Yeah.
freaking cool.
Thank you.
I love all of the styles that she's come up with. Is this made on leather?
It's leather, yeah.
Ah, so rad. I like things that are large looking but light in weight. Like if I wear earrings that are heavy, it's
I
the
get
end of
that,
it.
yep.
It doesn't last very long.
I know,
for
it doesn't.
me. So I just have to know, are you a morning person?
Sadly, I'm not. You know, and I can't say that I used to be. I'd be lying. I've always been a night owl.
Really?
Yeah. So when I have 4 kids, and so when they're in bed, I'm doing this.
Who inspires you?
My family.
Yes?
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
beautiful.
Yeah.
How do they inspire you? What is it that makes you feel the need to be so creative and do such beautiful things for the world?
Just the way that they look at me when
Oh.
I create, and they see me creating and they want to create, and it's just kind of a domino effect.
Well, you were
And-
telling me a cute story earlier about your son that just showed me how much he admires you and how much he wants to emulate you and your behavior.
Yeah. Well, and I see my daughter, and she was taking a bead, and it's amazing that they pay attention.
Yeah.
And they watch you, and she's had a bead, and she was beading, and it was really cute and really sweet, and it just makes me want to be a better person every day.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I love your energy. I love the art that you
Aw,
create. I
thank
love the way
you.
that you make me feel.
Aw.
The first conversation that I had with you just made me
You want to
feel
be friends, don't
Well,
you?
I was like, she
Let's
is
go out.
love. Like she feels like love, and I want that around me all of the
Aw,
time.
thanks.
So great to have you on. I'm so impressed with everything that you do. I hope that if you guys see anything here that you like, or if you check out her Instagram, there's something that you might want to buy from her, please reach out to her. I'll give you the links below in the comments, and you'll be able to take a look at what she has to offer and hopefully take something home for yourself. Thank you so much for being on with us
Thank
today.
you.
And have a
I'm
beautiful
honored.
morning.